Day one of SEC Media Days is in the books, and Lane Kiffin and his Ole Miss Rebels took the stage on Monday to talk about the Rebels' upcoming football season. A season with a lot of hype, as the Rebs are widely considered to be a top 10 team entering the 2024 season. Well, day three of SEC Media Days is in the books, and we are yet another step closer towards beginning 2 new eras in college football and 2 new eras in the conference, where it just means more. The Kalen DeBoer era will begin on August 31st when the Crimson Tide welcome Western Kentucky to Bryant-Denny Stadium. Known for his explosive offenses, Levy had to go out and find a quarterback that could stabilize his ship in the first year after Will Rogers transferred to Washington. It was a fairly quick and easy process, bringing in former Baylor Bear Blake Shapen into the mix.
That piece of the puzzle was huge for me and for us being year one.
A legendary career in college football comes to a close as Coach Nick Saban officially retires as the University of Alabama Crimson Tide's head football coach on Wednesday. Shocked is the word that comes to mind of Alabama fans, but also appreciation for the legend and what he accomplished here in Tuscaloosa.
Well, I'm really sad. I'm from Alabama, and I've always been an Alabama fan my whole life, but it's a ending of a chapter, but I'm excited to see who steps in and where our team goes from here.
Well, it is the dawn of a new era here in Tuscaloosa as former Washington football coach Kalen DeBoer was officially unveiled as the Alabama Crimson Tide's 28th football coach in school history. Coach DeBoer has confidence in himself and his ability to be the successor to Nick Saban, who retired on Wednesday.
But some of these games could be potential upset watch. How do you feel about the Sooners going into Ole Miss tomorrow?
No, we're not. No, this game's gonna be over. Last week, game started at 11:45. It was over by 12 o'clock p.m. I anticipate something very similar to happen in Oxford this week. I think Ole Miss is coming in motivated, and the Sooners, I don't care that they fired Seth Luttrell. That offense is still abysmal. That offensive line is an abomination, as Brent Venables said. There's nothing redeeming about the Sooners this year. Well, the Ole Miss Rebels get their season back on track after dropping 2 of their last 3 games and a slow start in the first half in Saturday's game against the Oklahoma Sooners. Players and coaches alike credited the fan base that set the attendance record at Ole Miss for creating an incredible environment.
We were in warm-ups, they were playing videos, crowd was into it on the introductions of guys and stuff, and I look up, it's still, 25, 30 minutes till the game. So it was really cool to have that, and it's great for the players. They feel like it's a big-time game, when the fans are there early like that.
Anytime that, there's a third down and you hear the crowd get loud and you kind of have to, yell in the guy beside you's ear while the defense is out there just to talk to him, that's an amazing feeling. And when you have a crowd and a fan base that goes out and shows out the way that they did, it makes it really hard on the opposing team. So it was a huge help tonight.
Final from Von Hemingway Stadium. Ole Miss wins it 28-10 in Oxford. Patrick Talbot, WTOK News 11 Sports. Well, the Jeff Lebby era in Starkville, Mississippi is off to an explosive start as the Bulldogs score 56 points in his debut as a head coach. Lebby begins his career as head coach with an emphatic win. Flipping sidelines now, let's turn to Jeff Lebby and the Bulldogs. Just a rough year in Starkville, but I think if you asked most Mississippi State fans, they knew a rough year was in store for them. I don't think they saw 2 wins on the scoreboard, but when you look at where this program was left after Coach Leach unfortunately passes away, what happened last year with Zach Arnett, it's just a tough year. But I think Lebby has this program going in the right direction. Well, for the 5th year in a row, the Alabama Crimson Tide have won the Iron Bowl, and like all rivalries in college football, it was a chippy one in Tuscaloosa on Saturday. It also wasn't the cleanest of games, as both teams had 3 turnovers. However, it would be Alabama that would settle down in the second half, and they would pull away with a win over the Auburn Tigers. Let's roll right into our tailgate. The Wildcats looking to bounce back after last week's loss. They are visiting Philadelphia tonight, taking on the Philly Tornadoes in the first quarter. Kemper County with the ball. Kadarian Backstrom is going to find DeMarcus Bester for the nice, easy completion right there. They would pay it off as Backstrom would run the QB sneak in on the goal line touchdown. Wildcats, Philly on offense now. Jamari Hickman swings it out to his receiver, but Kemper County's Keith Odom blows it up right there. Hit stick. Oh my goodness, couple of plays later. Hickman with the ball. He wants it all going long, but Kemper's Jaquavius Brandon is there to intercept the pass. The Wildcats would go 3 and out. Philly back with the ball, and Hickman wants another ball going deep, and it's Brandon again with the pickoff. They would run it back, but a block in the back would bring it back. No matter, just hand the ball off to the Mississippi State commit, Demarius Yates. Watch him go to work. He gets the outside. He's got the sideline, and no one is going to catch him. Touchdown, Wildcats. The Wildcats would go on to win it tonight, 40-22. A magical season comes to an end for the Meridian High School boys basketball team, and it ends with a gold ball. The Meridian High Wildcats beat the Clinton Arrows on Saturday night in the 7A state championship by a score of 54-50. This is Coach Norman's second state championship as head coach of the Meridian High Wildcats.
So proud of those kids. We no name, don't have any kids getting recruited, no stars by my kids. They just battle. And that's the character of a really good team in there.
The West Lauderdale Lady Knights are officially back-to-back state champions after a walk-off walk would score the game-winning run in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hosted the basketball camp for several years right here in East Mississippi, giving kids opportunities that he never had growing up.
I don't think I had these, well, I know I didn't have some of these opportunities when I was growing up. And I think, if you can just help one kid, maybe two kids, maybe put somebody on the right track or keep somebody on the right track, I think it helps.
Well, happy signing day, everyone. Lots of kids from around the area signing that dotted line to continue their academic and athletic careers at the collegiate level. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. First up, Quitman's Kylan Deere signing with the University of Alabama today. One of the best players in Mississippi is staying close to home, heading to Tuscaloosa, where he joins one of the best running back rooms in the nation in college football. Here's what he had to say about what today meant to him.
Man, heart beating real fast. It's a dream come true.
Well, we are just 2 days away from the start of the junior college football season right here in Mississippi, and out in Decatur, the East Central Warriors are entering their second year under head coach Jonathan Webster. Kickoff for the junior college football season is just about 24 hours away, and this year promises to be another special one in Scuba. And we've got a doozy of a matchup out here at Ray Stadium tonight. The Meridian Wildcats hosting the Quitman Panthers tonight, and joining me now is the head coach of the Meridian Wildcats, Shelton Gandy. Coach, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm awesome. It's time to play football now.
And it is another week of Football Friday here on WTOK. I'm Patrick Talbot, and I'm out here at Quitman High School. We got a good one in store tonight as the Quitman Panthers welcome in the Kemper County Wildcats. Joining me now is the head coach of the Quitman Panthers, Coach Joshua Pulfus. Coach, how are we doing tonight?
Man, doing blessed. Happy to be here.
I barely have any free time, but I like it that way. Like, I personally try to find ways to not to always have something to do, because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have something to do all the time.
Despite a very busy schedule, Charlie stays on top of her studies.
Charlie Grace is worried about understanding, and she's always wanting to know the why behind things. And so she's just a phenomenal student. She's a phenomenal kid, period.